All right, when you're ready to start your sketches, you need to have all of your reference pictures that you're going to use for your project ready, and a pencil and probably a compass or one of the circle templates. So when we read the directions, they tell you that you need to have two separate sketches where you're figuring out your visual movement, your overlap, and how you get your viewer to look into the circle, and we're going to make sure that you are putting your heavy pictures on the bottom. So when I'm ready to start doing my sketches, I'm going to start by making a big circle in my sketch box. Now I chose a little bit too large of a circle, so I'm just going to make a different circle right on the inside and pretend like I didn't make the one on the outside. Alright, that's fine. So I'm using the inside circle. Now the circle is not actually part of the design, it's just helping me to set up my picture so that I know where everything is going to go. So now, keeping my reference pictures next to me, I'm going to start thinking about what I want the pictures to look like and where they should go. So first I want to draw a little picture of myself hiking, and so I'm going to change this guy so he looks a little more like me. Now he's got these big feet and he looks like he's facing in, so I want to put him, maybe here, because that will let the viewer walk into the picture, and it's going to be okay for me to have this little foot sticking outside. So this is what, there I am. I'm going to look kind of like that while I'm hiking. Okay? Another thing that I wanted to include in my picture is this stack of books, because I like to read. The stack of books is also pretty heavy visually, meaning that it's dense and there's a lot of weight to it. It's not open and light. So I'm going to draw my stack of books over here in the corner, which is a good place for anything that is real heavy down at the bottom, like this. And so for my final, I would spend more time making sure that they're right in the right spot, and I'm going to write different names on the books and make sure that they look like the books that I want them to look like. But for my sketch, I just need to make sure that they're the size that I want them to be and they're in the place that I want them to be. So now I have my figure and my books, and let's say I want to write my name out. So I'm going to be writing my name out, and for this I'm using some Scrabble tiles, and so I will do the Scrabble tiles up here. And it's okay to let it overlap. In fact, you're supposed to. So we're going to, now when I draw it for the final, I'll make these look three-dimensional. My name will be neat. It will be very tidy. But for my practice, I don't necessarily need that. Now over here, I'm going to add in my little game pieces. Right, making sure that they're overlapping the hiker. And again, not spending too long working on the drawing, but this is a good opportunity for you to figure out if you're going to be comfortable drawing whatever it is that you have to draw. And so now I have this basic composition set up. Now I'm going to try it again right over here, and I'm going to put everything in different places and just see how it goes to put things in different spots. So let's take the compass and start by breaking the lid on my pencil. Okay, drawing the circle, so I have somewhere for everything to go. And then I'm going to take my book stack and put my book stack on the other side. So, and for the sketch, guys, I don't want to trap you watching a video for a long period of time, so I'm really drawing quick. You could draw a little bit nicer than what I'm drawing here, but not too much. You really shouldn't take too long making the sketches. Do try to draw the things that you're unsure about, but don't spend a million years working on this. And then what if here I wanted to try, let's maybe put the little hiker all the way up at the top. And see how I like that. I'm going to turn it into what I look like when I'm hiking, which means ponytail and hat. And then I can do the Dorsey over here. And then maybe I'll put my game pieces here. Okay, so I would work on this, again, for a little bit longer. I mean, this video has only been 5 minutes long, so probably about 1 class period work on your sketches. When you're finished, right, and let's read the directions at the bottom. When you're done with the sketches, put a star next to the one you'd like to draw for your project. I want to draw this one. Label the sketch with the techniques where you plan to use them. So I'm going to use hatch here. And crosshatch, stipple, and scumble. So I've got a plan for where I'm going to put everything, right? And then I can think about it as I'm working. Now I'm finished, and what you can do after you're done is you're going to raise your hand, and I will come around and check your sketches, and I will put my initials on them, and then I will give you your final paper.